Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss another penny stock named Mishtann Food Limited. So if we look at a brief introduction of this company, so the company is incorporated in 1981. The company is involved in the business of processing of rice and wheat. Uh, the company have the product profile of like salt, wheat, pulses, and basmati rice. And the brands are like Pristino, Snowflake, Bharat, I Love Wheat, and Mishtan Rock Salt. These all are the product have the brand name under which the products has been marketed or sold by the company. So if we look at the complaint, there is a complaint filed on the company of 15 lakh rupees imposed by SEBI because of non-compliance of few things that are there. If we look at the plans, so company is widely recognized or comes under media attention because of the its ethanol project, which is said to be cost around 22,550 crore rupees, and giving a revenue of 3,500 crore rupees from ethanol project in Gujarat. It has signed a MOU with the government of Gujarat in December 21. If we look at the revenue breakup, so the revenue is totally from domestic sales. The company is heavily dependent on domestic consumption. And if we look at the some corporate actions, so that would be like right issues are being proposed on 24th May 2023 of 150 crore rupees, or the bonus companies has allotted bonus of 1 is to 1 amounting to rupees 50 crore rupees. If we look at the other aspects, so the company is having a market cap of 1918 crore rupees, which shows that company is a small cap company, having a current price of 18 rupees per share. If we look at the PE, so the PE is 7.8, which is the lowest among its peer, which is a good indicator. If we look at the pricing, so the pricing is in 1 year, the pricing hit its peak at in 5th February of 24.42 rupees per share and currently trading at 18 rupees per share. So the if we look at the maximum pricing pattern, if we look at the pricing pattern in last 5 years, so the company is all consistently being in the movement of from 16 rupees to 25 rupees, and this is the price band within which the company often used to move from 15 to 25 rupees per share. We would say that the company has not given too much return to the shareholders in last 5 years. However, if we look at the 3 years data, so the company is, if we look at 3 years data, or in 1 year data, the company is giving a good return from, uh, if we look at from January 7 rupees 20 paisa per share to now trading at 18 rupees per share. So in the last 1 year, the company has given good returns and shown momentum to the share. Now we look at the quarterly results. So the quarterly results are like company has I don't know why the reason is not I do not get the reason right now. You can also comment me if you know that the company has not shown the profitability. A company has not. I do not whether the company has stopped its operations or what are the reasons why company has not shown their profitability or the financial statements from March 18 to after March 18 to Jan 22. So that is the reason why the profitability between these two periods are not shown over here. However, if you look at the sales numbers, so sales numbers are very good. I think that the growth numbers are more than 100% quarter on quarter or more than 50%, and it stood at 331 crore rupees in December quarter of 2023. The most important thing which we have to notice over here is the operating profit margin. If you look at the operating profit margin, this is a processing business, so the operating profit margin is very less. However, if we look at the quarter on quarter from June 22, the operating profit margin consistently has increased, and which has resulted to as top as 29% of operating margin, and the profitability net profit it is 93 crore rupees, which I think that a company like this, which is having a sales of 300 crores and nearly 100 crores of profitability quarter on quarter, even a very large cap company, even most of the mid cap or large cap company fails to do so, and the company like this is doing so. The I think that if the numbers are in the favor of company, and that would be one of the indicator to give a plus mark to this company. On the other hand, if we look at the year on year profitability, So in March 23, the profitability stood at 650. Profitability stood at 50 crores with the sales of 650 crores. However, in last 12 months, the turnover is around 1100 crores, with a net profit of 264 crores, which shows that if we look at the last 1 year profit, in March 23, the profitability EPS is 0.50. However, it stood at 2.50, which shows 5 times more profit, as in compared to last year. So 500% of growth in terms of profitability with this stock. So if the numbers are actually giving the if the numbers are, I would say that they are constantly growing. So that would be a great indicator that a company has a good prospects in terms of in future, and the company is more sustainable than it was earlier before, because based on its past track historical records. If we look at the equity shares, so the company is already doing too much equity infusion in the company. If we look at the corporate action, so it is clearly visible that the company has, in March 2024, the company has issued a right shares. Also, they are proposing, they have issued conversion of warrants to non-promoters on preferential basis at 12.50 per share. So it shows that if the so if it shows that the company, the support is 150 per share. If the non-promoters or someone who purchase a share at 12.5 rupees per share, so it is a kind of support that the company does not go below 12.5 rupees per share, and that would be a good signal of the confidence that non-promoters and promoters are going to build in this company. If we look at the bonus issue, the company has already issued a bonus in June 22. However, if we look at the other numbers, like the profit reserves has been boomed to 2 times its equity capital, and obviously, as we all have seen, the profitability, which is shown above. So it is obvious that the reserves are being swell up through the profits. If we look at the other factors like other assets. So I do not know why the trade receivables has been reached its peak at nearly 380 crore rupees, and the company has a cash flow of mere 4 crore rupees. So if so, that shows that how much company requires too much of working capital. And obviously, the business like this, where companies, I think, involved in wholesale business, and as well, so that would be a reason. And the company is having the 15 super stockists and 17,000 retail stores. So because the company is not having that brand value which the prominent FMCG player used to have, so that would be a reason why the trade receivables and company have to give more credit period than its peer, and that is the reason. That can be a reason why trade receivables are at peak. However, that would be sometimes making investor alert, because a company is having too much of profitability, but that if a company is having a profitability of 90 crores per quarter, but the company having cash is around 4 crores only, so that would be sometimes I would say better to dig deeper into the business and the way company used to perform, because that is something which is making indigestion about what the company is doing with its cash flows and the receivables. However, if we cannot, I would say we cannot explain much into their cash flows, because of they have not posted their cash flows as well in March 23. And in March 24, let's see that whether they are going to post their cash flow. So cash flow is very important thing in a company, and that is what people used to have seen and take a lesson from Brightcom Group Limited. So the cash flow, if the company is not showing cash flow, so I think that that would be one of the adverse sign or a negative sign shown towards company, because cash flow is the one thing which everyone have to focus upon in all those video. Whenever I make video on any stock, I would always prefer to see first cash flow. If you tighten your cash flow, if you maintain your cash flow very effectively, then the company will sooner or later get a boom for sure. So that is the reason why I always stress more on cash flow. And the cash flow is the better example of profitability, cash profit. And it shows that the number you are showing in your balance sheet are not fictitious, but that is but that is based upon the cash flow which you are having as well. So again, if we look at the promoter holding, so promoter are holding a stake of nearly 50%. However, FII has shown interest in the company in the last 4 or 5 quarters, and they have increased their stake from 1.13% to 5%. That would be a good indicator that if a promoter are getting a stake in the company, so they are looking at the better prospects for the company. And also promoters like Nomura Singapore Limited and the Zambia and Citran Fund Limited, these all are the funds which are mostly have investment in companies like Raymond as well. So the prospects they are, so they have a better tools and mechanism to screen or shortlist any company or any penny stock. And if this penny stock comes into that framework and fulfills that framework, then only they are going to invest in this company. So according to their framework, which is far more better than the framework which a common layman investor used to have. So if they are getting interested in this stock and investing in the company, so that would be one of the positive sign of the company's prospect and the company's liquidity as well. So this is how I conclude my video, and I hope that you find the video to be informative. There is a disclaimer that this video is not for. I am not giving any financial advice to buy this share or not buy this share. And always ask your financial advisor before investing into stock markets. I hope you all enjoy this video. Thanks for watching.